The American Footgolf League, the major league of the sport of footgolf in the United States, presents the AFGL Tour 250 Michigan 2022. Hello there, I'm Rob Lamar, bringing you commentary of today's event, coming from the Fox Hills Golf and Banquet Centre, located in Plymouth, Michigan. Now, this is an AFGL Tour 250, a North American Tour 250, and an FIFG World Tour 250. The tournament will grant a direct spot for the US national footgolf team. Well, that's the introductions done. Let's get straight on to the action here on day one of competition. We're heading over to hole 13. Joshua Alt teeing off, currently on 4 under as he takes his first shot on this par 5. The current leaderboard of the 250 is in the right-hand side, so we'll see that change as we progress. But as I say, this is the first day of competition and we'll try and get to see all of the players at some point. Steve Liberto, currently 8 under, doing very well on his first tee shot, teeing off a little bit further. Very similar line as well. Next up, Nico De Tranquilli. He's currently 5 under after the first 12 holes. Now as we move, he's taken a different line altogether here, going down the right-hand side, 96 yards, the power on his shot. As you can see, beautiful scenery here at Fox Hills. Mark Hertz, he's 2 under, so all these players are under par. And his tee shot, well, he's taken a little bit of a different line here, venturing over towards the left-hand side. Looks like he might drift over onto the path here. No, that holds up. So hold up quite nicely. Nico tries to get it very close to the flag. Slight downhill. Needs that to roll a little bit further. It's just going to hold up. And it has. Good chance for getting 3 here. Now it is a par 5, this hole 13. As Joshua just makes it onto the green. Hopefully it doesn't drift too far off. Looks like it might just stop on it does. Just stopping on the edge there from Alt. Hertz from the Angel City Foot Golf Club. He's got to bring that across from that left-hand side. Oh, he's just a bit too much on it. Just ventured a bit beyond where he would like. Liberto, got to attack, well, almost fairly straight. There is a slight slope going right to left. Just needed a bit more power on this. Almost didn't put enough on. Probably a little bit wary of the slope there and thinking it might over-roll. But got a chance here. Alt on his third shot, and he was very close indeed to putting that in for 3. He's still going to be able to grab a birdie here, and does so. That'll help him out. Hertz for the eagle. Line was looking good. Oh, he slapped his leg as you saw it just start turning to the left. That slope just catching Mark out here. Liberto. Good straight line here. And a beautiful shot for birdie from Liberto. Off the rough, across the green. Very straight line from him. Put enough power on it too. Nico for the eagle. It's looking good, looking very good. And it drops in. Wonderful effort from Nico. Gets the high fives. Or the low fives. And again, beautiful. Look at that. Perfect weight of pass into the hole. Now we're going to move over to hole number 10 and catch up with the group here. Starting off with Kostas Krokos, currently 1 over as after the first 9 holes. Oh, and he's drifted. He's gone over the path into the bush. Well, I'm hoping he's going to be able to find his ball there. Now Darcy De Tranquilli, also 1 over. Now he's just seen what Krokos has done and just making sure that he doesn't as well. Abdullakoa, he's currently 2 under in the group. Very good shot from him. You might have heard that from the spectators there. That ball moving very close to the flag. Great distance from Abdul, 117 yards from his tee off. Moorfield up next, currently 3 under. The leader of this particular group. Looking to get a little bit further up onto the leaderboard. Distance on this was very good. Just needed that turn. If that can turn a little bit here, has ever so slightly. Very close indeed. Great effort from Moorfield. Very good indeed. And I think he'll be able to take the birdie. Well, Krokos out in the bushes on this right-hand side. Needs a good second shot. Moorfield for the birdie. Gets it. Great work from Moorfield. May even be a little bit disappointed after that first shot. Chance for that hole-in-one. Just eluding him just a little bit. Darcy's up next. Currently 1 over. This is for his birdie. Well, he's seen the line. I think he's gone a bit too wide here. Not turning in. Just holding up. Well, the current leading score is Mattioli. He's currently 8 under. 2 under. Alcoja. This is for his birdie. Turning ever slightly to the right. Doesn't look to have enough pace on it. The calls from the other players going go, go. But early on I could see there wasn't quite enough pace on that shot. Well, he still will take par here. If you can't make birdie, you've got to at least be happy with par. It is only the first round as well, so he knows, and all of these players do. They can get it into their mind. They learn how it works, and on their second round, they can push and try to get a little bit closer and do a little bit better on their second rounds. So Krokos ending 3 over. Now Darcy. He needs this for par. That turn has missed it. Not getting his lines quite right. You see that turning round the flag completely. Got to get his head up again. Needs to take a moment. He's just grabbing a bit of relief. Looks like the sprinklers are from the golf course. That is allowed. It was going to be where his standing foot was. And he powers that shot in. We're going to move over to hole number 8 now and catch up with the group here, starting off with Carson Caruzas. Now he's currently 1 under after his first 7 holes. Coming from and playing for the Memphis Foot Golf Club. Good chance for a hole-in-one on this particular hole. It is a par 3. It's slightly downhill. A little bit of a movement you'll get with the ball. If you can get that right, you can get that turn towards the pin. If that can just turn to the right-hand side. Padillas put his arms up, and then his arms go onto his head. He thought for a second it was the hole-in-one, but it just going wide. Catano, also 1 under. Plays that, skips to the left. Wants that to turn a little bit here as that reaches that golf green. Well, it has no turn on that at all. It's going very, very straight. Oh, it looks like I might end up in the sand here. Well, from what looked like a shot that didn't really have too much power in it, absolutely flew across the down the fairway, across the green and into the sand bunker at the back. Slavomir Prebisk. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Sorry, Slavomir. Also very close. So a couple of shots very close here. Now in the sand, Catano. Chance to get this out. Little inside of the right foot. This is a lovely turn. What? Oh! I was just about to say, what a fantastic shot from Enias. Got to see how close that was. Very close indeed. And just missing. Well, he'll end up taking par after that first shot, which I think he'll be very happy at. Oh, and a beautiful shot for birdie from Slavomir. Look at that little lean. Trying to bend that in. And Catano, that amazing second shot from him, which almost went in. Grabs par. Caruzas. Just has a little look around, a round of applause for someone else on the course. Strokes that in and just enough power to drop that in for par. Mario for birdie. Good fist bump from him. Very pleased with that shot. He's getting off to a flying start at the moment. That'll take him 5 under. We're going to move over to hole number 6 and catch up with the women's group just here. And as we can see, we've got Leilani Tedeschi teeing off. Very popular figure seen on the tour. This par 5. Big effort needed on hole 6. Just shouting, sit, sit, sit. Rachel Bennett now. Also plays for the West Coast Foot Golf Club. In fact, both of these players do. So very used to playing against each other and with each other on the tour. Good effort from Bennett. Leilani currently leading 3 under. Rachel 6 over at the moment. Very close to the flag. Good stance from Leilani, lining this up. That little lean back. Very familiar stance that we see from her. Good straight line, bending slightly to her right, to the left as we're watching. And pulls up a little short of the flag. Very good effort indeed, though. Rachel now 7 yards away from the flag, and good chance to be able to drop this in here. Taking her time. Lines it up. And just puts it wide. Very close indeed. And now it's drifting away. Oh. And luckily the fringe there just able to stop the ball. Very disappointing for Rachel. Had a chance to grab a couple of shots back. Can still grab a birdie though. Good. Has it got the power? It doesn't. It doesn't. Needed just a little bit more effort on that and grabs par instead. She's going to be very disappointed as she moves on to hole number 7. Still only the first day. Well, Leilani should be able to put this in, and that's obviously commentator's curse when things like that are said. 4 yards away. You can see all the other players around. There we go. Drops that in to grab an eagle. And that takes her 5 under. Great start to the tournament for Leilani. She'll be very pleased indeed. Moving across to hole number 14, we're going to meet up with Kareem Morgan here. He's currently 7 under. Doing very well. He is currently tied 4th overall. And he tees off there in his group. Another big par 5, the hole 14. Daniel Romero, also 5 under. Good straight line from Romero. Looks like Reed up next. Matt Reed plays for Atlantic United. Great to see so many different foot golf clubs being represented here today. 6 under as well. Very, very, very high up the leaderboard. He can definitely push on. He does well over these last few holes. Give himself something to aim for in the second day. Jeff Garcia up next. Currently 2 over in this group. We're looking to try and get that back at least to level par if he can. So Matt Reed going the furthest of all the shots, but relatively close to each other. We see that spread of balls across the fairway. Garcia for the albatross. Big kick from him. Needs this to turn to the left. That holds up. Kareem, or lazy foot golfer as he's known on social medias. I guess he calls it himself. That's not me insulting him. That's his terms. He's not going to be happy as that ball rolls further away from the flag there. Gives himself a lot to do. Difficult putting opportunity from him. Romero plays it up very straight on the golf green. Wants that to turn, it's not going to. And unfortunately, once on the golf green, it does tend to roll a little bit more than you'd like it to. Needed that just a little bit more to the right as we were looking at it. Now, Matt Reed's up next. Currently 6 under. Looking to trouble the upper echelons of that leaderboard. He's drifted a lot over to the left as we're looking at it, or his right as he played it. Left himself with a lot of work to get that birdie and to move up the leaderboard. Still got a few holes that he can do well on. Jeff Garcia, currently 2 over. Gets it close to the flag. Should be able to get one back here. And does so. So now only 1 over. With 4 holes left to play. Now for the eagle. Matt Reed. It's a long way. If he could get this turn. It's turned just after. Needed a little bit less pace on the shot. Morgan's up next. If he can do this, he'll be right up the leaderboard. And he does! Goes 9 under! Great shot from Kareem Morgan. Across the green. With the slope as well. Beautiful turn to that. Perfectly weighted shot from Morgan. And that will move him right up the leaderboard now. And another good shot this time, Daniel Romero. Also for eagle. Just seen Kareem do it and gone, yes, I'll do it as well. Great shot from him. And Matt Reed for the birdie. Well, the 3 of the players in that group doing very, very well indeed. As we move over to hole number 7 and we catch up with Zach Mattioli. Looks like he's going into the bunker. Shubrook from Michigan. Home-grown player here on his home course. Currently 1 under. Just wants this to get up. And he's going to roll back into the bunker. So 2 shots into the bunker here. Looks like both players were deliberately trying to play that way. See what Alcosia does. Also from Michigan. Plays for the Michigan Foot Golf Club. He's gone to the left-hand side and he's much closer to the flag. And finally, James Hoskinson in this group's currently level par. He plays for Memphis. It's got that just on the green. Knowing if he'd put any more on that, there's every chance he would have just rolled back into the bunker. This gives him a chance to have a bit of a run-up on the shot. Well, Alcoja, his shot, as you can see, drifting on that, as we're looking at on your screens right now, on that right-hand side, gives himself a much better opportunity to get here, as Hoskinson has sort of ventured over that way, sort of tacking across, if I'm going to bring a sailing term in. Out of the bunker. Was just about to do it. Just resetting. That one shot allowed. One step allowed, I should say. Looking very good. Just the line was very good indeed. A little bit more power on that. He'd have had a very good chance to have grabbed a birdie here. Takes par. Any par from in the bunker at some point on the hole, you've got to be happy with. Still a long way to go for Mattioli. So we'll be happy to take par there, and we'll learn from it as he will move into day 2. Shubrick skips up a little bit, maybe a bit too much power. Well, we saw Mattioli not put enough on it, and now Shubrick has seen that and thought, right, I'll put a little bit more power on this, and has actually put too much in the end. High on the hill. This needs to turn. Well, it looks like it's turned a bit too early. Not quite enough power to get it through that slightly longer grass here. Dropping a shot early for Hoskinson. Koja for birdie. Stroked that with such confidence. Love that. Almost nonchalant. It was like, I'm putting this in. Great shot. Schubert, straight try. It's not turning. And he not going to be happy. I think it was the shot out of the bunker that messed Shubrick up the most on this particular hole. He drops to even par. Moving over to hole 16. Catching up with Mohammed Hamdam here. Also a local. Plays for Michigan Foot Golf Club. Currently 5 under as well. It's a par 4 hole. Looks like it'd suit a right foot bending that round as Asvaldo Gallegos, who's currently 5 under. Good tee shot from him. And she'll bend around, just sit in front of that bunker. Darrell Souza. Very straight. Not quite as much power. Keon Jordan from the Canyon City Foot Golf Club. Also 1 over. We see as 4 of the players have all teed off. Look at the nice little square that's been set up with them. So they all have to play it around the bunker here. Needs to get that up. Turn, don't want that to roll back into the bunker. Sits up in the long grass from Souza. Jordan. Same path. Gone onto the green a little bit earlier though. And with that, it's gone very straight. It's turning very late. It's going to make the putts, well, very difficult. It's one of those, because he's got to go across a lot of the green, he's going to have to take a lot of pace off that, more than he would have expected to. Quite away from him. Hamdam. This is where the turn, you just want it to get on the green there, with a lot of the pace taken off it, because it does pick up. Gets it onto the fringe, where the, not too far from the hole, if it can just stop here. Well, tricky third shots for these players. Now Osvaldo actually going through the bunker, but not putting enough power on it. Rolls backwards, and now he's in the bunker. Unless that's a plan. He's looking to chip it in from there. Sousa. And here's that roll. Across the green. Does need a lot of pace taken off it. Very difficult for the players to judge. Jordan looking good, very straight. Great line from Jordan there. Grabs the birdie and takes it back to par for his round so far. Lovely shot. The pace just going in the side door of the hole. Now Osvaldo out of the bunker. Well, that's a very good shot. He should take par from that. Hamden for birdie. That's turned. He'll finish off. And he'll take par. A couple of holes left for Hamden. And Sousa will be looking to get back to even. This, I was calling it, it's going wide, but it looks like, oh, for a second there, I thought that was just going to drop, and so did he. Darryl with his arms out, going, that was straight. Why didn't that go in? And that's the beauty of foot golf. If you've not played foot golf before, do give it a try. Find your local club and give it a go. Lots of clubs around the country. Whichever country you're watching in as well, that is. You'll find foot golf clubs absolutely everywhere. Now, hole 9 is where we are here. This is another beautiful hole here at Fox Hills. Bassan, currently 3 under. Another player from the Angel City Foot Golf Club. On hole 9, let's see the trees either side. Nathan Shuey. He's 2 under. Well, he's drifted over to the left-hand side. Well, he's in the shade, if anything. It's a very warm day. Might not want to be in the shade. Darren Caruzas, 3 under. Very popular figure on the senior tour. Well, he's gone through the cones, along the path, and back onto the fairway. Big kick from Darren as well. But he did take the very unorthodox route there. Mark Castro, currently 3 over. Now, just using the lay of the land to get his ball a little bit further down the hill there. Now, from the shade of the tree even, here's Shuey. Chance to grab an eagle here. It's some good power on that across the green. And just a few yards away. Unfortunately, it looks like it just might roll. That was coming back. It's going to help him out in the long run. Oh, he's got to be very happy with that from there. Castro. Just seen what Nathan Shuey did from a very sort of similar angle. This is turning to the right. Oh, and it just clips the lip of the hole. Mark Castro. Look at that. Oh, very close indeed. Caruzas plays that little bit of turn. Is what he's wanted. Unfortunately, had just bent slightly further away from the flag. Well, it is only halfway round for these players after this particular hole. Still 9 to go, so still with a chance to get up the leaderboard. Obviously learn the course, as it is only the first day of the Michigan 250. Beautiful conditions as well. No wind. Look at the flag. No movement here. Caruzas for the birdie. He turned. See, oh, did you see that? That was confidence from Darren. Thumbs up from him as well. Very happy. Playing up to our drone here. Look at that. Look, he's pumping his fists before the ball had dropped. Great shot from Darren. Bassin. Also getting a birdie. 4 under for him. Great building blocks for the back 9. Shuey, just a little... oh, look at the turn. Well, he's just taken all the pace off that. It was just a very, very light tap that Nathan gave that then. Castro is going to grab that birdie. It was so close. Finally gets it in. Saves a shot as well. Ah, there we are. All playing up to our drones here. Well, here's the current leaderboard. Zach Mattioli, 8 under. Followed by Antonio Forline, Taufik Rayan, both 7 under. In the seniors, Darren Caruzas, who we've just seen, currently 4 under, along with Daniel Romero, Hertz and Woodward, Sam and Pribris, all 3 under. In the women's tournament, Leilani Tedeschi, currently 7 under ahead of Rachel Bennett. We head over to hole number 12 now, and we've got Carlos Gondesen, another Atlantic United player. By the way, he gave a little look to the camera there. I don't know whether that's because he was happy or sad with that shot. Luka Shaleski, 3 under. It skipped around to this left-hand side. Looked like he just bounced off the pathway. Sean Luigs having an even round game so far. Daniel Nakanexi. And again, I do apologise if our pronunciations are incorrect at times. Another one of the many Angel City Foot Golf Club players here at this tournament. And for the eagle, Luka Shaleski. Good turn from him. Not too far away either. If he can pull off the eagle here, it'll give him a good... oh, and he's just bounced out of the hole. Probably a bit too much power on that. I mean, you see the pace coming in, even on our slow motion. That skips up, and the forward roll, the forward momentum keeps it going. Gondesen for birdie across the green. Now it is going to roll. He's just got to get the line right. It's looking very good. The pace is good. Unfortunately, just to the side. So very close. He'll tap this in. And does so. Well, walks away with par. Had a chance for a birdie and he was very close to getting it too. Here's Sean for the birdie. No turn on this. Very straight shot from him. Talking about the conditions, how there's just no wind. Perfect conditions for foot golf. And the course, immaculate, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful here. Daniel just gets that close. Would have been hoping to get that in, just to take him back to evens for the round. And he'll stay as he was. Currently 1 over. Shaleski. Chance for him to go 4 under here. Very pleased with himself for that, and does so. That'll keep him up high on the leaderboard. And Louis also grabbing par, keeping him even. Heading back over to hole 14, Alex Rasmussen from the Memphis Foot Golf Club. Say football for a second there. The Foot Golf Club. Great shot from him. That was a chance for eagle. See the undulations of this. Lots for the players to think about on the course. You've got the very large golf greens where the ball will pick up pace, but you've also got the undulations, the hills, the slopes for the players to contend with. It'll go up, it'll go down, and of course you've got the trees and the bushes, as Patricio Romero has discovered here. He's hit this very hard. It was very hard indeed. Needed to be straight on and hit the pin. Hit going into the side. Always a chance it's going to bounce out. Hits the pin. It's a good chance it will slow down and just drop in. Still gets par, even after taking a trip to the undergrowth. Marco Rodriguez. Currently even par after the first 13 holes. Having a little think about this is Rodriguez. And the thought definitely worked out for him. Abdullah Jabbar, another local from the Michigan Foot Golf Club, gets a birdie. He'll be looking to build on that over the final 4 holes. Also getting a birdie and giving us his tongue as well. Thanks, Alex. Rob Anderson here on hole 11. Short par 3, but a very tricky one as well. You can see the slopes leading up to that golf green. João Rio. That's a bunker he's aiming for just here. Well, I'm hoping he was aiming for it. Maybe he was looking to go round it. I'll have to just chip that onto the green. Give himself a chance. Taufik Ryan, currently 7 under. Currently tied second. Also going for the bunker. Maybe a bit more pace on it. Looks like that's going to roll back. And does. See a couple of lines from other players that have gone in the bunker as well. Brent Parker, 2 under. Playing up to the left, avoiding the bigger slope there. Great decision, I think, from Parker. Nice clear view of the hole he's got from there. Anderson for the birdie. Good turn on this. Has he got the pace? The turn was just a little early. Just a bit short. Should be able to finish that off for par. Well, it's great to see the players enjoying themselves here. I mean, the weather helps. The conditions help. The course helps as well. And if you've got all the right conditions, then the foot golf just comes, doesn't it?
Go. Get legs.
Hasn't got the legs here. Just going to hold up from Parker. And he'll take par. Come on, Parker, give us a note. No. I thought he was going to give us another look. Puts the ball in the air. João Rio. chip out of the bunker. Well, I did say, did he do this on purpose? And that second shot tells me that it's exactly what he did with his tee shot. Takes par, but a very good effort from him. Well, up on the leaderboards, currently tied second, Rayan. Well, his chip out of the bunker, not quite enough pace on that. Needs this to go in to stay 7 under. Can he do it? It's very close. It's very close indeed. Well, that's going to drop him down into 3rd position. But still a very good round so far, as Anderson drops in for par. Oh no! Absolute disaster here on hole 11 for Rayan. He's going to be dropping 2 shots. He drops to 5 under now. That moves him down to 4th position on the overall leaderboard. Moving over to hole 15. And look at the bunkers around hole 15. Very difficult shots here. And Badigan, this is for birdie. Little chip over that bunker. And just to the right hand side. Just moving away. Wants that to stop, and it does. Now playing through the bunker. Looking to take a bit of pace off that is Uriona. Sam, currently 7 under. And, oh, very close indeed. Look how close he is. Well, you'd think that would have just rolled in, wouldn't you? But the pace of that just made that go. And now he'll end up with a par. So close to the birdie, keeping him at 7 under, but still doing very well. Arturo Badigan, 6 under. He takes par. He'll stay at that. Good shots up the hill as well. Ed Koss. That's his par. He'll be looking to have a better round tomorrow. For par and to stay 9 under. Uriana does very well there. Hole 17, Brian Horel. Currently 3 under. See the slope on the right hand side. Players trying to use that. Well, Brian definitely is. Just on the far side. You've got a pond on the left hand side, so you don't want it to be, you don't want to hit it too close to the centre in case it starts drifting to the left. Antonio Forline, currently 10 under as well. Joint 2nd place for him. And a very good shot indeed. Very, very good. Great first round from Antonio. Chris Reed. Currently even. Using that slope. Wants that to come back round. Bit straight. Almavia from Miami. So we'll play a sort of bending round to the right hand side is what we said right at the start of this hole. Via tapping that, looking for that slope to carry it, move it, and it just stops short. Horel for the birdie. Very close, just not quite enough turn on this. And only just makes the par. I think he let out a bit of a giggle as that went round and round the hole. Reed. Doesn't seem to be dropping for him today. He stays at level par. Now for the birdie to take him 11 under. And gets it. Tied first place for Fourline after 17 holes. Great round from him on this first day of competition. Almaviva, he takes par. But it's all about Fourline in this group and how he's playing. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Zach Mattioli, Fourline and Salazar, all 11 under at this moment in time. And in the senior category, Darren Caruza still leads the way. He's 9 under. 7 unders for both Daniel Romero and Rob Sam. Leilani still way out in front in the women's competition, now 12 under. The final hole is, of course, the glorious hole 18, and here's Sean McNamara. He's doing very well at the moment, currently in 4th place with a score of 10 under. 72-mile-an-hour shot from McNamara. This big par 5 to finish the round off. Kyle Aron, 9 under. That sort of keeps him in tied 5th place at the moment. Obviously a lot of foot golf still to play in this competition. Mario Calderon, very popular figure on the tour, representing the Miami Foot Golf Club. Good shot with that roll from the hill. Really helped him out there. And David Andler, currently 4 under. Also gets a good skip, good bounce. Gets across the buggy path. Just wanted maybe a little bit more, as we saw Mario's shot go that little bit further as it caught the slope. As you can see, it really did help him, getting 117 yards from his tee shot. Andler. Big grunt, big final effort on hole 18. McNamara. Lots of come on, come on. Gets onto the green. Great effort from Sean for the Albatross. But now with that slight slope and on the green, as we've seen throughout today's competition already, the ball does roll on those golf greens. Mario Calderon had that longest tee shot, but this second shot holds up in that longer grass just before the hole. McNamara, now a very good chance for him to still get an eagle on this hole. Now he's going slightly uphill. Wind has picked up a little bit. Looks to have been a bit too much on this. Now will it roll slightly back? Well, uncharacteristically the ball stops. Sean was probably hoping for a bit of a rollback, a little bit closer to the hole there. Now David Andler is going to have to put a little bit of pace on this to get through the long grass, and unfortunately he hasn't. That long grass just holding it up, ball rolling back ever so slightly, wants that to stop. There we go, it has done. Cry of stop going up from David. Kyle Aron, great first round he's had. And unfortunately, no turn on that shot at all. Very straight. Now Mario Calderon, great first shot from him from the tee. Second shot, not quite enough power. And this third shot, once it's caught this slope, drifting away. It looks like it's speeding up. Now, very difficult putt from here. It's got to go uphill. So you've got to put the power on it. Put too much on, and you're gone back down the other side. Good stroke of the ball. Oh, and a wonderful effort from Mario Calderon. had to put the right amount of pace, the right amount of placement, and absolutely gets it perfect. That drop into the hole with a sigh of relief and a fist pump from him. That's what Mario Calderon can do on his day. Oh, and David Andler for birdie there. He's now watching this ball drift away. And the course here is in such excellent conditions. The only faults are the faults that you cause yourself. And Andler almost missing it again. He went to the other side, very close. Watched the ball round and is almost disappointed. And it drops in. Kyle Aron takes the par. That keeps him in 5th place. A good 9 under on the first day as he finishes his round. Now for a chance to go 11 under. Sean McNamara lines this up. Perfect placement. The way he's been playing on this first round. He goes 11 under and how he is tied in 4th place. Great start to the competition for him. Lisandro Salazar also 11 under. Here on this hole 18. He's been up and around the top of the leaderboards since the start of his round. Been doing very well indeed. John Aron, 8 under. Some big scores being posted by these players. Good tee shots from Aron. Satori. Drives through the ball. It turns around to the left. That'll grab a slope, and I think that'll start turning slightly to the right after that. And finally Woodward. Sets his ball. Long run up. Great to see Woodward playing. Currently 6 under. Good shot from him. 77 miles an hour. I remember meeting him at the World Cup in Buenos Aires. I think the first time I met old Woody. Satori. Good shot from Satori. Oh, the way that bounced off the flag. For an albatross. That would have given him some great points on this final hole. It did slow the ball down, but not enough. Well, other players would have seen that and thought, well, I can get close here. I can give myself a chance, grab a couple of shots. Does slope slightly away after the flag. Here's Salazar. It's not put enough pace on this second shot. Almost probably got a bit scared. And Woodward, a very similar shot to Salazar there. Is that going to just creep onto the green? No, it doesn't. Very close to doing so. It's Salazar's third shot. That pace is excellent. This is looking very good. And it is very good. Lisandro Salazar grabs the eagle. The pace on that, it didn't look like he was going to make it, but as it just got onto the green, it just rolled. Look at the very casual walk from Lisandro. And that puts him top of the leaderboard here on day one. Aron, great shot from distance. And it just, well, it looked for a moment there like it was going to stop right on the lip. I think he just sort of willed it over, willed it in. Here it is. Go on. Yes. Satori. Also for an eagle. Oh, and gets it. Suddenly, things look so much better for Satori on this, not just on the hole, but on his round. From 1 under to 3 under. That'll put him in good stead for day 2. Now Woodward. Now if he can grab an eagle as well. Just a gentle touch, it's going to miss. And it does. It only needed just the gentlest of touches, which he got right. Unfortunately, the line just a little off. Can still grab a birdie, can still help himself out. And that's a much better line. He goes 7 under for his round. So some high fives and congratulations all round from these players here on hole 18. All the players will be heading back to the clubhouse and trying to work out what they can do better on day 2. The day 2 video coming very soon, so do make sure that you watch it. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you commentary here on day 1. I'm Rob Lamar, and before I leave you, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now it's very close at the top. Lisandro Salazar 13 under, Zach Mattioli, Antonio Forline both 12 under, followed by McNamara and Rayan, who are both 11 under. In the seniors tournament, it's Darren Caruzas out in front, 10 under, ahead of Romero and Hertz, who are both 8 under. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on day 2.